Revoice Podcast Network. The mic is ours.
Hey listeners, welcome back to a Revoice Network original called Podline, where students like you can anonymously share your burning college-related dilemmas and issues based on the weekly topic. I'm your newish host, Caroline. You may remember me from season 1, and I'm here with our other new host.
Hi guys, I'm Ella. My voice may sound familiar to you because I did fill in for Erica once last semester. And I'm also a producer for our other show, Common Talk.
And we're both attending the wonderful VCU, so think of us as the big sisters you never knew you needed, who have been through it all and can give it to you straight. You may be asking, where can I go to submit an issue I need advice on? Well, stay tuned to find out towards the end of the show.
This week, we will be reading and giving advice on your Am I the Asshole stories. Some of you may not know what those are, but it's a popular trend, I think. It's just people kind of telling their stories, wondering if they made the right decision, if they're being mean to people, basically. Yeah. But before we get into it, Caroline, do you have any Am I the Asshole stories?
Honestly, probably. I have some good ones that I shouldn't put on blast, but one that I thought of was, am I the asshole for giving, stank faces, faces to cars in Richmond when I'm walking in, they're about to hit me, and I have the right of way?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because as a Richmonder, it's a little ridiculous how often I almost get hit by cars, and I think they deserve it. If anything, I think they maybe deserve worse.
Yeah, and I'm a smart walker. I look both ways. I always do my best. I don't know. Sometimes I do get a little scared because road rage is very real.
Yeah, and it's
dangerous. It's very real in Richmond.
Okay, so our first story. Am I the asshole for not inviting my girlfriend to my college graduation even though I had 8 tickets? I gave the tickets to my mom, my dad, my brother, my brother's girlfriend, an aunt and uncle, and 2 younger cousins. She never told me she wanted to come, and I assumed she wouldn't have too much fun sitting alone with my family, so I didn't invite her. She got angry at me when she found out how many tickets I actually had, and that I had invited somewhat distant family members / significant others over her. She claims she didn't ask because she assumed I only had a very limited amount of tickets, and that was why she didn't hear about an invite. So am I the asshole?
Buddy, I gotta tell you, I think you're the asshole.
All I'm saying is if I was dating someone and my boyfriend invited his brother's girlfriend and not me to his college graduation, we wouldn't be dating anymore.
Yeah, I'd be pretty pissed. Yeah.
I think it's nice for significant others to want to go to it's nice she wanted to go.
Yeah.
And he's being mean about it.
Yeah, it's weird that you don't think she would want to go and celebrate your graduation with you and with your family.
I would advise you to maybe apologize to her.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how to fix that,
and
honestly.
maybe next time not assume that she wouldn't want to go.
Just
maybe
ask.
Have that conversation.
Just ask her. Communicate.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Am I the asshole? My roommate had her family stay with us for 2 weeks in my home without asking me. All right. My friend and his girlfriend live with me. We don't have a signed agreement since we're friends. She just got surgery and told me her family is coming to visit. All 4 of them for 2 weeks.
My God.
I got very upset, but nothing I can do now. I set the rules of them paying the utilities for the month and no noise past 9. They don't always comply. I got very angry that they're staying an extra week from what I was told. I own the home.
Oh.
You can tell in my tone of voice I am very angry due to the lack of boundary, respect, and consideration. I was called a idiot and selfish when confronting my roommates. Now I'm having a hard time telling them to pay the utilities, and their family is still here. I have felt like a stranger and so uncomfortable in my own home for weeks. I was even told not to smoke weed because there's kids living in the house. Oh, buddy, you're being the asshole to yourself because you are allowing it to happen in a home that you own.
You own the home. You should kick them out.
Yeah.
I understand.
Stand up.
Yeah, and I understand like roommate family things can be a little difficult. I've had my fair share.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like plans change and they stay longer, but you have to voice that you're uncomfortable with it, and maybe that 4 extra people for an extra week is not chill and perhaps not what you signed up for.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely agree. Yeah, you own the home, and especially if they're not always complying with the rules you're setting when you own the home is crazy. And the smoking weed thing is also crazy. I have to say, you own the home and you're not allowed to smoke weed because there's kids.
Yeah, it's like your home, your rules.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
I'm going to need you to stand up and kick them out.
Yeah, you need to kick them out. You need to sit down and have a talk and kick them out.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Story number 3. Am I the asshole for encouraging my boyfriend to get a new job and figure things out? This is a bit of a long story, so settle in. I'm taking human resources in school, so I know a lot about being able to get new jobs and being able to review applications and things like that. The current job that my boyfriend is at is only paying minimum wage, and he isn't getting too many shifts. So I told him he should apply somewhere else where they could actually get him full-time hours and he'll be making a better income. I was able to redo his resume and send it back to him and helped him apply to some new jobs, but he felt like I was pushing him to do things when he was trying to do it out of slow pace. We were a long distance, so he comes to visit me occasionally, but his car is broken, so he's been getting rides. I have to contribute my own money so that he can get his friend to drive him here because he doesn't have enough money due to his job. So I told him to get his insurance figured out and everything, and he hasn't taken the initiative. So I've continued to push him to do it, and I even offered to give him money to purchase a taxi so that he'd be able to make his way to the DMV to get it figured out. I was just wondering if I'm overstepping or if you think I'm in the wrong for trying to help him out. I just want to make sure that ultimately we can become stable in the future.
Wow.
There's a lot to unpack.
I don't think you're the asshole. Especially if you're contributing money to help him like visit you.
And I don't really I don't understand. Is he not stressed out by this?
Yeah.
Like, if you're not working the hours you need to be making the money you need, wouldn't he also be stressed out?
And maybe if he's trying to tell you you're making it, or you're pushing him to, like, do this, maybe you guys are on different paths in life.
Yeah,
you know?
It sounds like he has some maturing to do, and that maybe you can rekindle things in the future. You don't want to be the one with the shitty boyfriend who's lazy.
Yeah, and I don't want to say, like, give him an ultimatum, but maybe be like, I'm pushing you to do these things, and you seem like you have, like, no motivation at all, and that's really concerning, and I don't want to be with someone like that.
Yeah, 100%. You don't. You do not want to be with someone who has no drive.
No.
And long distance. That's girl.
Yeah.
Girl, break up with him.
Yeah. There's more fish in the sea. Girls, stand up.
Stand up and get a man who has a full-time job.
Yeah, I don't think you're the asshole at all.
Well, listeners, it looks like we're out of time, but don't worry, we'll be back next week to give more advice. If you liked this episode, don't forget to rate, review, and download the show, and check out our other Revoice Network originals, Common Talk and Bad Attitude. Follow the Revoice Network on Instagram at Revoice Network, and to submit a response for future episodes, follow us at Podline_Revoice, where our Share Your Dilemmas Google form lives. Once again, I'm your host, Ella.
And I'm Caroline, and thanks for listening. See you next week.
Bye.